Hello, my lovely degenerate hordes. When last we left, we were finished with the Mages Guild quest, and we're consequently futzing around in Bruma. And really, that's just about it. And I don't really have a particular objective in mind now. I know we got those Daedra quests that I am supposed to be doing. And, I don't know, that's a possibility. But first, I want to explore something. Well, that is a less than elegant start.
Hey, I'm Tolkien.
Hi.
To Countess Larina Carvane here in Bruma. She requests your company at your earliest convenience.
Alright. Why?
Countess Carvane would prefer if you speak to her in person. She also said to present you with this stipend as a taste of things to come.
I do like stipends.
My lady holds court from 8 in the morning until 6 in the evening each day. That would be the best time to see.
You are aware that you're floating, right? It's a small stipend, but I can't say I'm...
The Countess is in attendance from...
Yeah,
if you
you already
wish
said
to
that.
seek audience with her, please return at that time. You're also welcome to wait anywhere in the Great Hall. Good day.
And a good day to you. That was wild. What time is it? Oh, it's almost midnight. Well, maybe we'll have to hang around Bruma a little longer after all. But first, objectives. Not being met. Come on. We can do this. Leap. There we go. Yep, we are going to be jumping from roof to roof. Why? Because it is entertaining. No. There may be a more specific purpose, but I don't want to go into it just yet. I don't want to spoil the surprise. Bloody hell. You're gonna notice me quick floating a lot, just because it's more trouble than it's worth to get back up here. Huh, maybe I can go down that chimney. That'd be kind of funny. Leap! Well, I can't go down the chimney, but now I can leap off of it. Excellent. Excellent. Except that I can't seem to get any higher on this roof. And in fact, I'm dropping lower, so that was not so good. Leap! There we go, right in the center. And look! We have walls. And we have not quite made it on top of the wall. And that kind of hurt. So it didn't happen. There we go. We're sort of on top of the wall now. You'll note that it really doesn't want us to go any further. And I'm dead. Oh, I'm not dead. How about that? Okay, so that point doesn't quite work, but look, there's a roof just a little lower here, and a portion of the wall that's a little lower, which would all be fantastic if I could jump off of it. Okay, do this from here, leap, and make it to the center of this roof and that roof. Okay, so hopefully I can jump now. Jump! Okay. It still doesn't seem to be quite on top of the... Martin, your teleporting skills are just creepy. How did you do that? Seriously. No. Martin, don't make me push you off this roof. And stop looking at me in that creepy fashion. I can't tell whether you're smiling or frowning or leering or what. So go down there. Wasn't my idea. Well, that didn't serve any purpose. Let's go back on the roof here for a moment. Maybe I'm not at the right point. Or maybe there are devices that have been set up to prevent exactly what I'm trying to do, which, holy crap, did these quality control actually do something right for a change? I don't know.
You smell of death.
I have no time for your insults. There are wacky stunts that need to be performed if they can indeed be performed. I know this is kind of a waste of time, especially if said wacky stunts don't work, but we're killing time till Countess whoever deigns to meet us anyway, so why not? Besides, if this works, it will be a source of great amusement for all and sundry. Experienced Oblivion players may already know what I'm talking about, and what I am attempting to do. But if you do, don't spoil the surprise. Again, presuming that this works. Okay, so height is good. Okay, there we go. Okay, well, maybe that was not so necessary. Maybe I can just go from here. And now leap from roof to roof. Like, with actual leaping and not failing to jump. Leap this way. There we go. And more leapage. That's not leapage. That is total failure of leapage. Leapage. There we go. Okay. Now there we go. And leap. Why are you failing to leap repeatedly? I have legs. I do know how to use them. Well, that sort of worked. Except I might have lost too much. There we go. Alright. One last point to try this crazy, crazy stunt from. And if I can't do anything with it here, we will say screw it and move on to doing something else. I do need to be moving here. There we go. Get over the roof. There we go. And leap to this rooftop, and up to the chimney here, if it'll allow me to jump. Please allow me to jump. There we go. Moment of truth. Aha! This was the point. Hooray! We have made it up onto the walls of Bruma. Which, you know, is not that big of a deal, except for the fact that we can also now get outside of the walls of Bruma. That's right, we are no longer in the city. And this does some funky things to the world. Because the game doesn't quite recognize that we haven't left the city. And it is very, very confused now. So let me heal up my vast injuries, as I have virtually crippled myself from falling off a wall. And we are also going to pop a brand new save, because, well, wacky hijinks are about to ensue, as you can see. Is there land here? Yes! Yes, actually there is, as you can tell by the grass. But that's all you can tell by, because the land has kind of taken a powder, because it is very confused. Oh, this glitch is so much fun. I just wish our companions were with us to enjoy the possibilities. Now, since we are technically within the city, we're not going to run into any enemies, so this is fantastic for exploration. And what it is not fantastic for is getting around without injury. I guess we'll go this way. I want to show off some of the stranger effects of this. I mean, yes, there are stranger effects than being able to see through the freaking ground. And did you see that? That little transition is the game trying to cope with what it is we're doing. We're still moving. It's just real hard to tell now. There we go. We're making some progress, I guess. Possibly into the sky. Possibly on top of a mountain. We don't really know. But we're still moving. That is what matters. And that, as you can see, it seems that we're heading into the Draw Mountains. Now, I did say there's no enemies out here, but I am frequently quick saving because this is still a dangerous place. Because there will be drop-offs without warning. Ah, here's some grass, so we can sort of tell where we're walking now. And it's a little saner. Okay. I'm impatient. I don't want to wait for the end of the year. Oh, that's right. Our arrows are going to be nigh useless because the game still thinks that we're in the city and need to leave the city walls. Okay, let's head north. North. That is what we want here. Well, looks like we're making a little progress. It's a little hairy because we're not walking on grass, so we're not on up to full speed. Why this should be, I don't really know. But it is. Yep, we run into something solid. Yeah, this ground, illusory. I have no idea where I'm walking and what I'm walking on right now. Okay, good. Time is still going. I didn't know if that broke that as well. Okay, come on. Come on. We can do it. Good. We're still heading in the right direction. We're gonna quick save just in case of any sudden drop-offs that will instantly kill me. Oh look! Grass! Excellent. Normal movement rate for a little bit. Oh, this is such a fun glitch. Thank you, Bethesda Quality Control. You didn't let me down. You had invisible walls almost everywhere, but the glitch is still possible. And you'll notice that we're coming up to this border of Skyrim. Headed straight for it. And normally this is about the point where we would be told, you can't go any further, turn back, because that's where the game's invisible walls are. But there's still scenery and stuff propagated behind those barriers. I've never really understood why. I guess just to keep your suspension of disbelief at least a marginal level. But you will note, this kind of backfires when we go beyond these barriers thanks to this glitch and now are deep into Skyrim. Oh, this is so fun. Yeah, we're gonna keep going, alright. Oh look! We have made the trees disappear. Okay, we haven't quite hit a barrier yet. And this isn't the greatest place to demonstrate this beyond the barrier stuff because it's all mountainous. It's much better if you've got sea or otherwise flat grassland. But I don't feel like hiking quite that far. But it does seem like we're making a little progress, and maybe even we'll be able to get beyond this mountain and continue to see what all the hype about Skyrim is about. Come on. I know we can do it. Oh, there's some grass. Grass means I can get up there and move at a reasonable rate. Come on, get to that grass. I want to... There we go. Well, we're achieving some more height. We may be able to get around this mountain. Oh, the sky's starting to lighten. When we get bored of this glitch, it won't take too much longer. I mostly just want to get beyond this mountain. But we'll have to pay court to the Countess of Bruma. There we go. There's some progress. And we are still heading steadily north. And we'll soon reach the actual physical barrier of the end of the map. So it's going to be kind of interesting to see what happens. Also, I need to be quick saving in case this leads to sudden death. Huh, but it appears that we're heading down to a new forest. We need to start moving with care. Drop-offs may be occurring. Yep, we're definitely heading down the mountain. Like I said, I want to be real careful. Ah! Alright! Brother Martin has joined us from the sky. And is now rolling down this hill. Come on, Martin. Get up. Heal yourself to full, and then come along as we explore Glitchland. We're nearly to that map barrier. Is this not hilarious, Martin? Is this not the wildest thing you've ever seen in a video game? This is an oddity I've been wanting to play with for a long time, ever since I discovered it on Xbox, as a matter of fact. Of course, then the Xbox died, so... Oh, maybe we won't be able to reach the trees. They keep retreating from us. Come on. I want to play with some glitch trees. There we go. And note all this land looks solid now that we've traversed it. Kind of odd. Looks like we're going back into hills. And we are off the map! Oh, this is excellent. Yep, there with those trees again. Come on, I want trees. Also notice there's no plants back here. In fact, I don't think there was any plants lying around anymore. Because we've made them all disappear. Because the game still thinks we are in the city. And it is massively, massively confused. I want trees! Come on! Well, so much for that idea. We are not getting any trees anytime soon. And yet the map can... Well, not the map, but yet the ground continues. And it's not just featureless. It goes up, it goes down, there's grass, there's different kinds of grass. Anyway, I highly invite you to play with this yourself, because it really doesn't have too much consequence. As soon as you warp back to an area, glitch is done. So that was interesting, huh? See, now he's scowling at me again. Oh. Well, everybody brush up on your court manners. For it is time for us to meet the Countess of Bruma and find out what the hell she wants. Hi! That's right, I keep forgetting. They're really nice and friendly here. I do like that about this place. Hello there. You remind me of someone. Oh wait, no, that's right. You were the one that approached me in the first place. That'd be why you remind me of someone. I know the Countess isn't here yet. Let's take a look at her collection. Now, to look is legal. To open these is legal. To take it is not. But I'm just looking. That one's
It's a
illegal.
pleasure to see.
Why, thank you. Come on, guys. Watch How to Charm a Lady.
I've heard much about your deeds from my people in Bruma.
Oh, well,
I
thank you.
trust the stipend Tolkien gave you whetted your appetite.
It certainly piqued my interest.
Good point. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Countess Narina Cavey. I assume you've noticed all the Akaviri relics on display.
I had, actually.
Well, it's safe to say I'm a collector of sorts. I've invested a great deal of time and money acquiring these bits of ancient history.
I know the
In
feeling.
fact, I'd be so bold as to proclaim my collection the most complete in all Cyrodiil, perhaps even beyond.
And there is land beyond
Except for
Cyrodiil.
one thing.
What is that?
A particular relic has eluded me for many years. Possessing this piece of Akaviri antiquity would make my collection complete.
Well, what
I'm
is
of
it?
course referring to the Draconian Madstone.
Of course.
I'm listening.
Well, before you tell me about this Madstone, let me tell you a couple of jokes. Except you don't like jokes very well.
Well done.
You do like boasting
No,
and
you don't.
admiration.
That's just true. You're revolting.
Oh, okay. Guess you don't like jokes very well at all. I could buy a house here, but nah, I've got a house.
The stone is a fine bit of Akaviri craftsmanship. Worn like an amulet, this talisman is said to protect the wearer from poisons of any type.
Sounds nice.
The Madstone appears as a snake coiled around and encircling itself. The eyes of the snake are supposed to be precious gems or some such.
I like gems.
Through my sources, I've learned that the last reported location of the Madstone was the ruins at Pale Pass.
Okay, so where's Pale
Are you
Pass then?
familiar with the history of Pale Pass?
Not in the least.
Back at the end of the First Era, raiders from the continent of Akavir attempted to gain a foothold here in Tamriel. At that time, the Empire was broken into smaller factions. Raymond Cyrodiil decided to unify them and form an army to repel the Akaviri raiders.
Ah, that's the birth of the
The
Empire.
force became known as the Army of Raymond. The two armies clashed in what's now northern Cyrodiil. The Akaviri were strong and well supplied,
Okay.
but their greatest error was marching through Morrowind on the way to their objective and dismissing the response it would garner from Vivek.
Who?
They didn't count on Lord Vivek forming an alliance with the Trident Kings of the Dreg. From Morrowind, he struck at their rear flank.
You know, I'm starting to be sorry I asked.
Not only did this make the Akaviri fight on two fronts, it also cut off access to reinforcements and supplies from the sea.
Okay. Look, I'm gonna look like a fool if I ask about Bruma Cyrodiil. But, so, just finish your history
Not
lesson.
quite. The army of Raymond knew that the organized Akaviri forces were commanded from a hidden post in the mountains.
And this would be Pale Pass.
Rumors placed it in a snowy
Yep.
vale called Pale Pass. That's where Raymond focused his attention.
I don't suppose you'd tell me where this
As
is
his
so I could
forces
go.
fought their way across the Gerald Mountains, the Akaviri suddenly surrendered. It was assumed they were overwhelmed and gave up. The only strange part was that the command post and Pale Pass were never found.
Ah.
It was dismissed as a rumor, and the army of Raymond celebrated.
And yet this amulet is supposed to
It's
be
come
at
to
this
my
rumor?
attention that the post did exist, and it happens to be the last reported location of the Draconian Madstone.
Okay, so
If you retrieve the Draconian Madstone for
there
me,
we go.
I'll be happy to compensate you by rewarding you with another Akaviri artifact. Are you game?
Just as long as it doesn't come with another history lesson.
I had a feeling you'd accept. Good. Then let me tell you how you're going to find the Madstone. I've come into the possession of a diary, written by an Akaviri messenger. I suspect that the text within can lead you to the ruins.
Alright.
Here's a translation of the passages we could still read. It was quite damaged. I've also included a rough map that was drawn in the diary as well.
Cool.
I'm also providing you with a unique key that was supposedly found with the diary. I'm assuming it'll prove useful when you arrive at the site.
Exploring mythical ruins. Now, this sounds fun to me.
I paid several scouts to try and find the ruins at Pale Pass before I hired you. They were only able to locate the first of a series of landmarks.
What would that be?
These landmarks are mentioned within the diary. The one referred to as Dragonclaw Rock has been located. I'll mark it on your map.
Thank you.
The rest is up to you. My scouts reported bitter cold and dangerous creatures in the area,
Ooh.
so they couldn't proceed.
I don't care much for
Be
cold.
cautious and return home soon. Good luck.
Return home? Well, I may have to consider buying a house here after all. This woman is so welcoming and
May
friendly.
the path ahead be free of danger.
Thank you, my lady. I'll even do a curtsy. How do I do a curtsy? Never mind. Come on, guys. There is adventure ahead of us. Exploration and crazy ruins. That's what I meant. You know, give you a curtsy after all. Thank you.
Welcome back, my lady.
Calling me milady and everything.
Bye.
I'm getting so much respect here. What's my fame at? Maybe that's why. No, I've only got a 10 fame. Well, excellent. I'm so glad we stuck around. We now have adventure and quests and excitement. And not switching. There we go. Alright, so where's Dragonclaw Rock at? Oh, right at the end of this road. I believe I saw it when we were out on our little game-breaking adventure. So, next time, we will be heading to Dragonclaw Rock and hopefully Pale Pass. See you later.